Alright, looks like we're back now. Starting back up the game. Mic took me a little bit longer than I expected to come back. Oh, okay, so I came back early than I expected. Because the plan was to come back when, like, these dispatches were done. Well, the ones that are 7 minutes left is the ones I wanted to come back when they were finished. That way we got started, but it looks like we're going to have to wait 7 minutes now. I was going to say, the stuff just cut out. No, I was right. Things are starting to cut out. Looks like we're going to have to wait a second for the internet to stabilize and everything, because right now it's all over the place. At least that's what it's looking like on my end. I just wanted to press the button. We got 4 minutes to kill. Oh dear God, I think the train is lagging like a minute, like a minute and a half. seconds left, so until we can start the game. Like I said before, none of this stuff's gonna matter. Their stuff might matter like later on down the road when we actually need to use other suits. Because I mean, a lot of those suits upgrade to like later models. But for now, it's not gonna matter. Alright, so now there comes the awkward. That shouldn't happen. That was awkward. I guess we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. So I think we got a couple more. So upgrade this. Upgrade this. Okay. The whole goal is just to get rid of these cooldown tickets, and then once we get rid of these cooldown tickets, then we can start the actual gameplay itself. Right now, it's a whole lot of just going back and forth. back in, using all the tickets to keep upgrading the current party that we have. And once again, just go based off that. So for anyone that is currently in here, or the people that just joined, right now we are doing something called the Gauntlet Challenge, what I like to call it. It's pretty much a challenge where whatever suits that are in the series, that's the only suits we're allowed to use. We're not allowed to go into anything that's past that series. We can use anything that's in the series before it, but any pilots that die, like any characters that we have that just get owned in that mission dies or whatever, we can no longer use that suit, and we can no longer use that character anymore. So it's like real life Gundam here, where we can't just bring back a character. So yeah, fun. And we're going straight hard mode. We're not going into like normal mode or anything like that. We're going straight really hard difficulty. So we're preparing characters to go into that. Hard mode is extremely hard, especially for like most characters in the beginning of the stats. So that's why I'm doing some adjustments for their stats in general. So I like to go 300 across the board. It makes it a little fair for the characters, especially since I'm only going with like a 3-man squad. Oh, and once I'm done with this, then we'll actually start the gameplay. I know this has been like 2 hours coming. I guess that's going to be the name of the videos is, can we beat SD Gundam CrossRays with only 3 characters? At least for now. I'm still debating on if, like, at the end of every series that we complete, that we get to have 4 characters there in the game, or I'll just choose someone randomly from the audience and make them a custom character. Because, I mean, that's what these guys are. They're all just custom characters. Right now, I'm just doing some last bit modifications to at least give them a little bit of a fighting chance when we get into this difficulty mode. And just so you know, like at the beginning, so the first mission, we're gonna have to do a mission with just the storyline characters, so you won't see the custom characters until the actual mission begins. we're good here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start up the mission. Well, first things first, I'm going to send out some dispatches so we can go ahead and get some supplies going. Alright. So, like I said, I am not skipping, so once this begins, I'm going to keep it going and just let it keep going. So, if you don't know anything about Gundam, or if you want to learn, you want to read the storyline, this is your chance to learn all about it. So, first series we're starting with is Gundam Wing. And the Shooting Star she saw. We're going on hard mode.
After colony. それは人が宇宙に住み始めた時代。地球から巣立った人類は宇宙コロニーでの生活に新たな希望を求めていた。しかし紛争解決を名目に発足した地球圏統一連合は正義と平和の名のもとに部隊を派遣。その圧倒的な軍事力で各コロニーを制圧し、以後地球圏では連合の策略による紛争が誘発することとなった。そしてアフターコロニー195年4月7日、連合に反目する一部のコロニー居住者たちはついにとある作戦の実行へと踏み切った。作戦名オペレーションメテオ。流星に偽装した新兵器ガンダムを地球へ送り込み、軍事秘密結社オズに対し破壊活動を行う。だがこの作戦はすでに連合本部に察知されていた。コロニーの平和を託された運命の矢は今地上へと降り注ぐ。その奇跡を目撃する少女の運命とともに。
I love this storyline. One of the best Gundam series that's ever came out.
Shoujoが見た流星。
Her father was a real one. the main character right there. Well, 1 out of 5. It's funny they think it's actually a fighter jet. Oh, poor Oz. They don't know any better yet. Looks like we're starting. And like I said, this first part of this mission, well, I guess this first part of the story is really just the main character and only main characters only. So we won't see our characters until later. You know, the poor fools. They're here to die. Right now, that dude's probably like, that one shot killed me. Didn't see it coming. Freaking hero, goddamn psychopath, just laughing it off. That's why we love him, though. Hero's just gonna one-shot these guys. That's why this mission is so quick. He just one-shots both of them. Now, unfortunately, that is Zex Marquise, aka that's the title of the Wind Wind is something. I forgot what his nickname was. But essentially, he's just a very hard to kill opponent. He's going to be very skilled. And we finally get to see the Gundam Wing for the first time when he transforms out of bird mode. Unfortunately, though, this is the part where they don't really explain too much, so I'm going to go ahead and explain. What ends up happening is that Zex flies down with the Leo, that was the suit that he was just using, and he pins the Wing Gundam, that's the suit that Hero's using, down to the point where it's pretty much free falling down from the sky, and it basically landed in the ocean. Luckily, Hero ejected out of the suit before it went too far down in the ocean. But that part's not really explained since this is just an SD game. It's not going to explain every single part. And right now they're talking about how the Gundam right now is made out of Gundam alloy, which is a very strong metal that can take any kind of a projectile shot pretty decently. It won't leave a scratch on the armor, but it doesn't mean it doesn't does damage to the pilot, since it kind of still does have the explosions and stuff. It still does a little damage to them, but the suit itself doesn't leave a scratch. And this is like the part I was talking about, where it's going to just, this is going to be the part where they're going to just talk about they're facing mobile suits that are made in Gundanium, aka Gundams, and I believe this is the part where they figure out there's like 4 of them around the world right now. And right now they're just wreaving havoc on the Oz faction. Which, if you don't know anything about the Oz faction, they've been around for, I think it's been like 15 to 20 years now, and they're basically just a military organization that pretty much stomps out anybody who opposes them, and who they're stomping out right now is the colonies in space. And the colonies actually had a hero, a really good hero called Hero Yui. He was a spokesperson that was talking freedom for colonies, and he got killed, and the colony people were still kind of sore about that. I mean, he was a leader, and right now they sent 5 Gundams down to Earth, aka Operation Meteor, which was a plan to send 5 Gundams to Earth, which I'm not going to explain too much about Operation Meteor because then that would kind of spoil a little bit of the story, but so the 5 Gundams are sent to Earth by the colonies because they're sore about what they did to Hero Yui, and the fact they want to be freed by Oz's control. And right now we're seeing a photo of one of the Gundams right now. Not going to explain who he is yet because he does show up in this episode, so I do not want to, reveal anything currently. And this part right here is where our where Relina, one of the main characters in the story, meets the Gundam Wing pilot, Hero. He was laying on the beach, unconscious. She found him there. And right now, he's kind of just stunned that he was founded on the beach, because, I mean, he didn't really... He didn't expect to lose the Gundam this quickly just arriving on Earth. So he's kind of a little freaked out. And the fact that a person saw him, and he's kind of just afraid that she saw the Gundam falling from planetfall into the ocean. Which the rumor, the tale is, anyone who sees a Gundam has to die. Because anyone who sees the Gundam, they know their location, they can give it away. Then there's 5 of them, and just so you know, the 5 Gundam pilots don't know about each other. None of them know about each other right now. So they think they're all alone. So if their position is compromised by any means, that spells trouble. They can be overwhelmed. Even though their arm made out of Gundanium alloy, they can still be overwhelmed if a big enough force gets to them. Trays is the leader of Oz. So we're going to see a lot of him. He's not necessarily a bad guy. That's the funny thing. Like, the leader of Oz, Trace Kushinada, is not a bad person by any means. He wants what everybody else wants. They just want peace. They don't want to cause a whole lot of war. He just wants peace. And which is funny about this entire series. You're going to notice that there's like a lot of people you would think would be bad guys in this story when they're really not bad guys. They just have different beliefs. Right here at this part, Hero sneaks into a boarding school where so happily Relina is at. Once again, Hero thinks that Relina saw the Gundam, and he thinks that he'll give away his location to the enemy. So right here, he's just threatening to kill her because, I mean, at this point, he doesn't know what she knows. So he thinks the worst possible scenario. Oh, and right here is the part where another Gundam pilot we're going to meet. I'm not going to reveal him just yet because he hasn't appeared on the screen. But he's one of my favorites. And yes, that is a blimp. Get over it. This was from the 90s. I gotta take, like, breaths in between. This part, this is where where they're comparing the combat data from the Gundams that they've seen to a mobile suit that's currently in their hangar, aka the Tallgeese. The Tallgeese was the original Gundam. It had high specs, had high mobility, high armor, everything that possibly could ever need in a mobile suit. This Tallgeese right here, which is this picture is actually kind of inaccurate right here because actually Tallgeese right here is actually holding its head because it wasn't finished. But the Leos are actually based off the Tallgeese, and the reason why it was never finished is because they didn't think a pilot would be able to handle the Tallgeese's extreme mobility. It's actually been told in records that the Tallgeese actually broken ribs of their pilot for how much G-forces the suit can actually produce at this top speed. So it was just deemed to be unusable. So they made Leos as kind of like a countermeasure to the suit because they didn't think anyone would be able to handle the Tallgeese. So a lot of people refer to the suit, at least in the beginning of the series, as a beast, but it's actually a match for the 5 Gundams. Right now, Zex is actually talking about taking the Tall Geese for his own means so he can battle against the Gundams. But right now, he's kind of just like, well, I mean, Colonel, if you want to take the chance and actually try to tame this beast, go for it. We're going to just let you have it, which is kind of crazy to me that they're just willing to take him an ancient mobile suit just so they can battle against the Gundams, even though they don't really know what the Tall Geese is really capable of. Right now, they're going based off a theory that the Tall Geese is actually a match for the 5 Gundams. Right now, they're actually about to get prepared to actually be on patrol. But what they don't know is one of the 5 Gundams is actually about to show up here, which, what do you think the screen I'm going to say here? It's actually Gundam Heavy Arms. This suit is basically all about infantry. So he is full of bullets, nothing but bullets. He has a knife, but that's pretty much all melee he has. But he can destroy a base on its own. Really, all the 5 Gundams can destroy a base on their own, but this one's more capable of doing it. And his name is Troa Barton. Fun fact, that's actually not his real name. Yeah, big miscalculation on his part, because they're actually about to all die. Oh, well, looks like we're about to start here. We get to see if all the preparations we did paid off here. So, to go into a little bit of explanation about how this works. So, right now it's going to be our turn starting off. So we'll be able to move the main character suits along with our suits. Right now, like I said, the main character in this, well, in our squad is me. It's a person based off me. So we kind of rely on each other, because right now we're in a raid group, and basically a raid group, we pretty much rely on each other for energy. We also rely on each other to basically repair our suits. So once we get started, there's no going back. There's nothing we can return to kind of have like a safe point. It's literally just relying on each other. So here we go. This is the first part of the mission, and you probably will hear some custom music. Pay that no mind. It's literally from weeks ago. I just put it on there to make the stream a little more interesting. Let me know if there's anything going on to the stream. I'm pretty sure it won't cancel out, but I'm pretty sure the stream won't be saved, so you won't be able to go back to it. So right now, we have a couple moves here, so you can tell like each move has an energy gauge, which, you know, Beam Gatling takes 16, Hatch Fully Open is 20, Machine Cannon is 11, it's going to be one of the weaker moves, and then we got the Arm Knife, like I said, the only melee he has. So, to start things off, we're probably going to go with the Beam Gatling gun, because, I mean, right now we're facing a lot of suits here. How many we're facing right now? We got 3 in the back, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We got 18 suits we got to face with the 4 suits that we have. And we also have a secret condition. The secret condition is just another part of the mission. You get more points, but if you complete that secret mission, more suits will appear that will have special skills for our characters. So if we destroy those suits, we get those special skills. But if we don't achieve the secret conditions, then those suits won't appear. Doesn't mean we'll fail the mission or anything, but it's something that we can play for, which I think I'm going to try to go for it here, but we'll see what happens. Because like I said, we're facing a lot of suits here, and we only brought 3 of them. So Charlotte's going to start us off with a beam Gatling gun. Let's see. We got a 100% hit rate, and he has a 41% hit rate, so hopefully he doesn't take any damage here. And like I said, I'm not skipping any animations here. So whatever the animation that we pick, that's what we're going with, and we're going to finish it. It's all about bullets. So he's going to rain fire. Link-up attacks are actually kind of interesting. Each suit has a link-up attack. It's just one move. It does a little bit more damage when you combine it with another suit. But keep in mind, we're a raid group, so we're not going to be able to do support attacks with main characters. Only people that's able to do that are master characters, which that's only part of a battleship, which we currently do not have. Oh no, one of our characters is getting attacked, so we do have options to either counter, defend, or evade. I always try to counter because, I mean, right now our HP is at 16,000, so I'm not really too scared about him using a machine gun move. Probably going to try to wake him up here with some Dragon Fang Fire. It also will reduce his defense. So we're literally going to go straight in and hope for the best. Hopefully all that training we did kind of pays off. She's planning on just exterminating these guys. You heard what she said? I'll exterminate them. That move didn't say exterminate though. That damage, I mean, it did. It was a heavy hit. Looks like it scared him. Oh, that guy wants more abuse. Well, since his HP is already low, we're gonna go ahead and just wake him up with machine cannons. That's probably just gonna finish him off. Yeah, I think Charles pretty much got him here. I think yep, he's done. They managed to land a hit? Bro, come on now. You're done. You're cooked. This isn't happening. He's just sitting there like... Man, I wonder when I want to be our turn to actually start hitting. Oh, they're going after another one of our characters. So to kind of keep things interesting, I'm going to go with a different move. This is an alternative version to heavy arms. The suits that we're currently using, which I probably should have explained that, our suits are actually the same suits the main characters of this series that we are currently using, actually. But they're just the comic book versions of them. So there are going to be some subtle differences between the two. Like this one's able to actually use its missiles separately from its other moves, which is actually kind of interesting. And fun fact about missiles here is that they do an additional 500 points of damage no matter the armor, no matter the defense. It'll still do that 500 base. Unfortunately, it looks like our custom character here just took a hit. I'm gonna call her Ms. Raiden. That's her name. Oh, yeah, she's going in. She's spraying all those missiles over across the place. Yeah, you ain't dodging that though. You ain't dodging at all. Yep, that 500 base, they are automatically calculate that into the normal damage, so technically our move did about 52.78 at base, but with that 500 plus, it made it 57.28. All right, it's our turn. I guess it's time for me to go wild. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and start things off about eliminating some of these guys that are out, that are already slightly damaged already. Trying to get myself in a better position so I can support the other characters here. So we're gonna go ahead and destroy this guy right here. And like I said, there are probably going to be custom music in this, so I apologize. Well, that's it. Yeah, we killed him. See? Yeah, it looks like that's the best they can do. For a second. Alright, so we're gonna move her up here. We're gonna go ahead and have her attack. And then I'm just gonna come back with a link of attack. So like I said before, these link of attacks are gonna do a slightly more damage than they normally do since I'm supporting her. But literally just oh yeah, and the music might change at one point for at least one of the characters, I think, when it hits a certain mode. So I'll identify that mode when it does come up, but I don't think it's gonna come up in this mission, I don't think. Okay, so now so yeah, we're probably gonna definitely go in here. She's gonna support me on this one. Looks like I'm probably gonna have to go back and forth between these two just to make sure they actually kill their targets. But I might try to prolong this just to see how they do on their own. We might separate here. I'm arrogant as fuck. No one can beat me. Step right up and I'll shoot you right down. In real life, I'm not that arrogant. Well, put me in a suit. Put me in a mobile suit, maybe. Okay, so I'm probably gonna separate from these two so they can kind of like tackle their own because we're gonna have to gauge how their stats are, and technically my own stats. So we're gonna have to kind of go here. Oh well, she can actually support me from this range, which is actually kind of surprising. Let's see if it actually hits though. Hey, you're about to help me right now, so don't even worry about it. I'll say please, you're gonna hit your target. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't even use that move on you right now. Any other move would have been nice. Would have done it. God damn. Why did I choose that voice for myself with those lines? God. Oh. So this is actually going to be very important right here. So if you take a look underneath my level right here where it says high, where that gauge is, oh, we're going to hit a certain, my character is going to hit a certain point where it's going to actually be able to do critical hits. So what that basically would mean is no matter what move I use, it's going to be an automatic crit, and it's actually even a strong crit even above that once we actually hit it. So we can't, once we're in that mode, we can't take any damage. If we take any damage, then that mode just automatically turns off. So we're just going to be a little bit more careful here. I don't expect to keep that mode, but like I said before, we're going to be separating from them just like we're going to make them separate. So we're going to try to set their gauge here and see how much damage and how much dodging they can do on their own without. Because I think this move, she fires literally everything. I think that was the strongest move so far, Chad. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the strongest move so far. So Tro is probably gonna stick with me since we can't support each other, and he's gonna try to help me like pierce through the middle here, while the other two suits are gonna start hitting the sides. And once we move Troa, and if he doesn't kill, or if he doesn't kill here, the turns are gonna automatically shift back to the opponent, so they'll have a chance to kill. Well, let's see what our opponents are gonna do. We're kind of spread out, so they can kind of overwhelm each suit pretty viciously. That Leo's about to die, so we're going to just go straight bolting. It's going to be the weakest move the suit has, but judging from how much HP the Leo has left, he's not going to survive anything that's actually used. So we might as well not waste energy here. Watch, this person's going to get hit with this move, and he's be like, oh, it's so weak. It's so weak, I'll survive. Dang, I just died. I would honestly say that too if I got hit by head Vulcans. Those things normally don't ever kill. I would kind of feel a little sad about that and be like, what? Alright, this is the character I'm actually kind of a little bit more worried about, but her defense is pretty high, so we should be fine. Unfortunately for her case, every move that she has is going to be high energy cost. Yeah, like the only move that she has that's weak is going to be energy cost wise is going to be pretty low is the armor knife, but you have to be so close in order to use it. Poor guy. I won somehow. What a relief. You literally have 3 machine guns, 2 in the chest, with a bunch of missiles. You should not be missing any shot. If you miss a shot, I'm worried. Damage. Too bad these guys don't understand the concept of backing up, but they have nowhere to run. Once they take so much damage, they're just like, well, it's either kamikaze or I try to last until the mission objective is over, so they just you're not yourself. Have a little more self-confidence in yourself. You're about to blast this. You're about to shoot this man to oblivion. Probably not kill him, but you know, this is probably a good time to explain certain moves. Because certain moves actually have certain skills. I actually didn't explain that. So hatch full open actually has a skill called potential. Potential. It just basically means it has potential to do more damage. So like how Dragon Fang actually has a skill underneath where it's critical, it has a chance to do critical damage. Oh, well, she's getting hit. It's not going to do too much damage, because all 3 suits actually have an automatic skill, which is Gundam. It boosts their defense stat by 60. So there's nothing really too much to worry about, but it's the fact that she's about to get hit twice with the same move, which kinda sucks, but she'll be fine. Well, yep, we didn't get the critical chance right now, but it's still a decent amount of damage. See, that's what I need you to do in the beginning. Freaking dodge. Instead of taking both hits up front. Alright. Oh, I can't even hit from here. Looks like I'm 44% chance to hit. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and defend that. Not even close. Look how arrogant I am. Not even close, bud. You better try again. Take a double take. Go ahead. I won't move this time. So it looks like we have one turn left until our special condition is up. But we only have 2 suits we gotta kill. And it looks like Mizure is having a hard time when it comes to... She's using a whole lot of energy to kill these guys. While me and Elreka are doing decently. Not too bad. I probably have the most energy right now. Yeah, I have the most energy right now. But she only has 2 suits. We'll do this. Right. That's bad. Well, it's bad for the enemies. It's good for us. Because now, so all of her moves now, no matter what move she uses, is going to be critical. But now we're going to explain a little bit of the story real quick. Right now, like I said before, Zex is trying to take the Tallgeese right now, which is a suit that is, in theory, a match for the 5 Gundams. Which the Troa didn't realize that he was actually trying to escape with such a suit. So that's why he was focusing on destroying the facility and not trying to target the Tallgeese itself. So right here, right now, Zex is kind of just apologizing, saying, you know, I would like for, you can, I understand your loyalty to go out and fight, but I actually need you with me. So right now, you just can't go out there and fight with your brothers. Even though Zex is right now part of the enemy, he's actually not that bad of a person. He has huge respect, but he also has like a lot of vengeance in his heart. He has a lot of hatred in his heart for Oz. Oh, we're about to meet another pilot. One of my favorites. The suit that I'm currently using. The TV version of Sandrock. You're gonna see a very big difference between his Sandrock and the Sandrock I'm using. It's almost completely different, almost complete design-wise. But the attacks are pretty much the same. But the reason why they're so vastly different, like I said before, his is the TV version, while mine is the comic book version. But I mean, you can clearly tell the difference between both of us right now, though. But that's Catcher Robaba Winner. I couldn't say that name for the longest time because his name was really hard to say. But he is a kind, gentle soul. He actually doesn't want to fight. He actually tries to tell people to put down their weapons, and he'll actually spare their lives if they give up. But, you know, not a lot of people do that in this series because they're going to go down with guns blazing. So he has to kill a lot of people. But, I mean, he at least gives them the option. He doesn't want to fight, but he knows it's necessary. Oh, we get to meet some more characters. So I'm not gonna explain any of these characters because they're not a huge part of this current story mission that we're in. I'll explain that a little bit more later. The only person I'll kind of will explain is Noin is basically love interest as X. That's pretty much all she kind of is right now. But she's actually right now in the series, she's actually a teacher and a high-ranking officer and a very skilled pilot. Right now her character for a majority of this series is going to be main love interest as X. We don't really talk about how good of a pilot she is. But she's okay. She's not the best. I honestly feel like they kind of dogged her a little bit when it came to her piloting skills, because I feel like she was actually a really good pilot when she actually had time to shine. I said I wasn't going to explain Noin, and I kind of explained Noin. Well, now you got an explanation for Noin. Her ego's about to get crushed, though. We're about to meet another Gundam pilot. And no matter what he says, he has a very good reason for things that he says. You think I'm arrogant? Wait until he appears. I want you guys to judge which one of us is more arrogant, me or him. The fact that she counts down the time that he's been away from her. Oh, here he comes. The person that just did this, he is a straight savage. He hit the barracks, the training barracks. He killed all the fresh new pilots. Oh, here he is. Wu Fei Chang. Straight up, I'm not hiding anywhere. You want this battle will be over in no time. I'm here to fight. Okay? I'm not hiding from you. I'm ready to go guns blazing. God, that was a hard sentence to say for some reason. I am here. I'm ready to fight. Let's go. Like, come on. He's about to take on a whole base by himself. Feels like I heard that before. He's just a boy. All FYI, all the Gundam pilots are, I think they're all like 14 years old. Okay, now before you guys start calling him sexist, hold on, he has a very good reason. You see, he calls his suit Ntaku, even though its actual name is Shenlong. Ntaku was actually his wife that was actually murdered by Oz, and he felt like if she was never there to begin with, she would have been killed. Because for one, like China's culture, they don't let women to be involved in war at a certain time frame. But he lost his wife to war, and he never wanted another woman to kind of like deal with that. So he thinks that all women should just not be involved in war, that if you're a woman, you're just automatically weak. I tried to defend him, okay? I tried. See, he loves his wife so much, he called his suit her. So, he's not exactly sexist. I'm trying. You know what? I'll just write Why do you fight when you can't win? See, he's arrogant as fuck. So we're gonna go ahead and let some of our custom characters kind of just go hand here. Because I mean, right now she's. And there's also an animation for this. So once again, we're not skipping any animation. Yeah, so like all those makeup attacks, makeup moves I was talking about before, that's what they're used for right here. They're gonna do a lot of it. They're gonna do maximize damage for their attack stats, and they're gonna do just a lot of damage. So we just took out 2 suits at the same time, and we damaged the third. So that'll even the odds for neither over there, and that also gives me a chance to kind of like get where Naraka's at when it came to like that super high that she has right now. So I can start one-shotting people myself. And then right here, we're probably going to use, I'm going to go into the skills right here. Every character has its own skills. When it comes to raid groups, each character has 5, and that will increase as we go through the story. So right now, I'm probably going to use the attack first to get myself a little more of the edge here so I can battle the guy right in front of me. So we're going to go Crush, go with the new Cross Crusher, which does piercing. So basically what piercing basically means for me is that if he tries to defend, it doesn't, I'm doing the same amount of damage that I was going to do before, and your defense is not going to matter. But the Ares actually doesn't have a defense or like a shield or anything, so he's not going to defend anyway. Poor Oswald Walker. He did not deserve this. Oh, I'm sorry. I one-shotted you, bro. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to see other weapons too. Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I mean, I was hoping to one-shot you, but I didn't want to one-shot you. You're actually a good dude. All you wanted to do was to see weapons, see the Tallgeese finish. Just, you're a good person. I feel that. For the soldiers of the future, I feel that. I feel them. Hey, I get a skill though. I get a skill. What skill does he have? mechanic level weak. See, that doesn't really work for me since like this skill only really works if you have a ship. So that skill's kind of pretty much useless. So we're gonna stash it somewhere else in the ability stock. But I'm gonna keep on moving. Grab the back of the ship. Dust the dust sucker. Oh, that's right. Once you use that skill, it doesn't stay within the entire turn. So once you've already attacked once, you've already dealt damage, you don't get that skill. So I would have to I would have to use it another time in order to get the same exact attack boost. But hey, we dodged though, we're good. Like that sloppy attack could ever hit anything. Why am I so arrogant? God damn it. Everybody just did I just make him so arrogant and horrible? I'm just like everybody's beneath me. Everybody's beneath me. You guys are going to lick my boot as I'm stomping you out. You're going to sit there, you're going to enjoy it, and I'm going to belittle you as I do it. Pretty fucking sad. Miserable guard at the end of the keep on your help. He's a hope. I mean, usually we're pretty successful right now. I mean, we're cleaning up. We're cleaning up pretty good. I just need you to kind of catch up a little bit. I mean, I know like you had more enemies on your side. You have more bullets. Oh, well. Ah, dang it. Gotta be a movie. Yo, eat. That's just your response. That barely did any damage. Really. I almost feel like hard mode isn't enough. I think we might have to go with 12 fan if we give our characters like a challenge. But this is also the very beginning of the story. Usually the beginning is usually oh, well, looks like we're going to catch our Baba winner and his TV version of it. Even though you could have been spared if you ran. He did give him that. He really did give him that option to run when they have a chance. You know. At this point, it's completely justified at this point. He's going to go in. He's going to kill him. Because, I mean, they should have run when they had a chance, but they were too arrogant thinking they could take him on. But, I mean, it's a whole army against a couple suits. I mean, in all fairness, they had the overwhelming advantage. So I can kind of see where they were being arrogant. Oh. Now I'm trying to move him up, and then we're gonna attack here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna explain something here in a second once this animation is over, because we did get 3 enemies appear that actually have different color than I can't believe this. It's whatever. He's a grunt, so I mean, in all fairness, grunts don't really have really good stats. Alright, so these suits right here, you can tell like they're different from the purple spacers. So they're part of a different faction. Which that pretty much means like when our turn ends, they're gonna go to the red red team, and then when their turn ends, they're gonna go to the purple team. They're separate. But these guys' whole purpose of being on the field is just to kill the custom characters only. They're not going to go after Troa. They're not going to go after Katra. They're only going to go after us, which I think I kind of screwed up here since I'm actually kind of by myself, and there's 3 of him and only 1 of me. But I think I'll be fine. But yeah, their whole purpose of being on the field right now is just to kill up, just to kill the custom characters. That is it. So I might have accidentally screwed myself. We might be restarting the game early, and for anyone who just came in, we're doing a Gauntlet challenge. So anytime that any of the other characters die, the custom characters that we've made, that means they're gone for good. So there's no bringing them back, there's no reviving them. It's done, it's over, we gotta move on. But if I die, if the custom character I made that's based off me dies, then it's this whole series over. We're starting from the beginning, and we have to start back over. And we're on hard mode right now. So that didn't do a whole lot of damage, but at least he dodged, so this grunt's a little bit better than the other one, even though they're pretty much exactly the same. Who have we not yet to move? I think we haven't moved Troa yet. Yep, that's who we're missing. Oh, Troa might come save me. Oh, thank you, my man. Oh yeah, Troa's entire background is unknown. And I'm not saying that just because I don't know. His entire background is actually really unknown. His name isn't even Troa. He goes by a code name, which was just an assortment of numbers. He doesn't remember his past. He doesn't know who he really is. So he took on the name Troa Barton when he took controls of the Gundam Heavy Arm. So he's a very mysterious character, which isn't known too much about him. But, I mean, as you go through the story a little bit, you'll kind of know what kind of a person he is. And I'll be explaining him as we go through the story, just like the rest of the characters. Because there's actually one more character we actually haven't met yet. Which is arguably probably the best character in the entire series. Well, here we go. We're gonna see if I screwed up or not. Well, we kind of figured that she was gonna get attacked, so that's not nothing to worry about. And she's probably gonna get hit here. Yep, just like I thought. So, not trying to throw an ad in there, but there is a really cool app that I've been messing with the last couple days called Ashimoji, which basically allows you to have kind of like cool characters on your phone, kind of just moving around, going back and forth on the screen. Just being cute, being playful. It's been really adorable. Like, I have the 2 Among Us characters, the black and the red one, and I actually have Aqua on my screen, which is kind of cute. It takes battery, don't get me wrong. It definitely kills your battery, but just to have them on the screen is just kind of cute. So he wants to attack me. Actually. Nope. Just nope. Get out of my face. You missed. Happening. Just died. I know. I'm sorry, man. It sucked, but you messed with the wrong people.
所詮奴はこの程度だったってわけだ。
Oh no. Looks like I was the first one to get it. Looks like I was the third person to get that super high finally. Alright, get some damage. We're probably... He already took some damage, so we're going to do support defend. Catra's going to defend him. So any damage that he might take this round is going to all go to Catra. I mean, that's going to be kind of nothing. Catra actually has a shield, and having a shield reduces the damage even further. Yeah, like that basically did nothing. So this guy actually didn't get hit by anything, so I'm not gonna defend him. I'm not gonna let Catra defend him because he hasn't even been touched yet. So what's the point? I mean, you guys are starting to become little, like, sitting ducks out here, because, I mean, we're just ripping through you guys. And Wu Fei is just taking on an entire base on his own like a badass. Oh, you're gonna fight for your friend. Why you? As he just calls you a fool. What is Wu Fei gonna eat, man? He's belittling you right now. He's like, surely you could do better than that. I hit you before. Wu Fei, stop. He's just a boy. Oh, almost got a little distracted. Oh, the dude's coming back for round 2? No, my man, just stop it. You're about to die. Shoot him down. Come on. Wu Fei's about to dodge that. Getting hit by the weakest attack that a Gundam has, and you're just dying from it. That's just sad. Surely you could have dodged that. Alright, well, got a new person in the game. He's about to go for a melee attack, and he dodged it. Your moves are so predictable. Wu Fei, leave him alone. Those three are just gonna stand in the back while they just watch your allies die. What good teammates, right? Like I said before, I think I may or may not have screwed myself here. So I think I'm just gonna defend all this. I mean, I know I got the HP to probably survive everything, but I would kind of want to keep my super high here. So taking, like I said before, taking hits in this mode reduces that, and you might not reduce it immediately, but it eventually will. I mean, it's not that I don't think my character can dodge all these hits, it's just there's a small possibility that he'll take a hit and I'll just lose that automatically. And I just don't have the energy to like hit every last one of these guys with a powerful attack and just keep on going during the next turn. So I'm kind of just going to just buy that turn here. I mean, my Samurai Car's Armadillo mode, which gives me 2 shields in front of me, which boosts up my defense even further. So I think I'll be fine. Why is my character so bewilling him, even though he doesn't have the energy to spend on doing that? Never had a prayer of beating me. God, why did I do this to myself? Why did I make myself so arrogant? Okay, so it looks like we're getting replenish of energy here. And like I said before, when that super high takes over, a new song's gonna play. So, I think it's only these two that have a different song. So I'm gonna move Misery up top. I'll let her kind of let you guys hear what her new song is. Like I said, I can put a whole bunch of songs for you, and I need to think about what song that is going to do. Yeah! That person, I'm probably like, ugh. That one attack just killed me. What a relief. Oh, he got a boost from that. We're gonna keep going with her right now. We're just gonna keep going with her. She's already killed her. Might as well let the song finish. I think it will be fine, so you're literally one shot. She's just one-shotting everybody, guys. I can. Oh, she even got a level up too. Alright, so we're gonna see what my new song is. And we're gonna combine that with the link up attack. So to make sure this one's super dead, because this one has a little bit more HP than regular Leo, since this one's technically a commander type, so it has a little more HP than I don't think it was necessary. She almost killed him on its own. I'm not gonna say anything. This guy's way good. This guy's way good. That was we don't have time to stand around listening to your not wrong. Do they have the exact same song? Yeah, they do. I'm gonna be honest, I'm changing that. I'm changing that right now. I'm changing that. It's just the same thing every time. I sure did. I didn't even think about that. Ooh, found one. I'm doing that one. 100%. That's probably one of my favorite songs right now. That's gonna make this hit a lot harder. I'll make this great cannon fodder. Why do you have to be so mean, me? You can't match me. What will do you? R.I.P. He didn't deserve it. I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. It kind of is. I mean, it just ain't. So, like, have you guys noticed, like, the differences between the TV series Sandrock and the comic version of Sandrock? It's a big difference, ain't it? Like, just like the overall design in both of these guys are just completely different. Like, you can clearly tell, like, it's Sandrock from the TV. It's definitely Sandrock from the TV version. But then you look at mine and you're just like, why didn't they go with this design instead? And I can tell you why. The reason why they went with the TV version instead is because Gundam Wing in the beginning was a little bit rushed. Because like this version of Sandrock is actually from the comic, the Path of the Losers. Because as we get further along in the story, you're gonna understand why that comic's called that. I'm not gonna explain that right now because it won't make sense right now. clearly a difference between the two series. Like, even the color scheme's a little bit the same, but it's you can tell by the weapons and even its arm is a little different. If you guys haven't realized this yet, I'm a huge Gundam nerd.
貴様に俺たちは倒せない。このナタクには妻の魂が宿っているのだから。
See, he even says to himself his wife's soul dwells in the Nataku. He did have a wife at one point. Even at a 14-year-old boy, he had a wife. But it's never really told much throughout the series who she is. You actually had to go back and read a comic in order to know who she is. And she was actually a really cute girl. She died in the war between the colonies and Oz. It broke him. It really did break him. It made him how he viewed the entire aspects of war. He never wanted anyone to lose their wife like how he did. So he wanted all women off the battlefield. So that no man had to experience the pain he had to experience. I feel like that's what he believes in, and I kind of respect him for it. Throw it for the last time, and now it's how we move, and hopefully we don't get punished for it. We might be getting, oh, well, we're not going to get overwhelmed here. They're hitting all the characters I want them to hit, and not the ones I want them to hit, that I didn't want them to hit. So they're leaving Misery alone. They're leaving me alone. That's right, Troll. You tell them. There's no surviving this kind of firepower. This is the second time they went after the clones. Oh, he don't need capture. He just needs to capture the Finn and just the other grunts that do. We're almost to the end of this mission, guys. Yeah, they're just they're doing everything I want. Like, because if it was me, I would have been hitting the ones that had the less amount of energy, overwhelming them, so that way the only thing they could do is defend and evade. Because I would have put pressure on those suits first, immediately. But it's the first mission, though. They're not supposed to be doing a whole lot of huge tactic moves. It's kind of like getting the player kind of getting their feet wet for the series. Well, for the game, I say series, but you get it. FYI, always get a massage chair. It'll help with the back. Especially when you're sitting for a long period of time. Or just getting a better cushiony chair. I went with the massage instead. I went for more style. I wouldn't exactly say it's the end, but it's a good start. I wish they would have put that animation with the EW Eagle heavy arms to still give it like a TV show feel. But I mean, it's whatever. I mean, both versions are still really good. You might be able to pull off this one raid attack and we'll be able to be done on this side. I probably should have explained this before, but Wu Fei is on a different time zone than we are right now. Like how it's dark over there and how it's light, but he's not like on a whole other. He's on a whole different side of the planet right now. He attacked. I think he attacked at midnight versus we attacked in the afternoon. See what I mean? No, the battlefield is no place for him. That's what he strongly believes because his wife went with him hand in hand until she died, and then he changed his entire view about how women should not be involved in war. Ugh. Breath. Trying to swing too much in one breath. He is just tearing. They haven't even really touched. They haven't even touched it yet. Yep, looks like it's back to us. So what we're probably going to end up doing here, since there's already a bunch of like sparks flying on our side, we're going to go ahead and finish off Wu Fei's side. Because I mean, he just got 3 suits he got to take down, and then he's done. Oh yeah, his entire point over here was just to attack the base, destroy it, which he did with putting bomb C4 all throughout the base and destroying the barracks and the mobile suits, just so when he would fight them, they wouldn't have a huge army trying to fight him. So it was a very strategic move. Call it what you want. I mean, it's war times, anything goes, and he's only 14 with one mobile suit. So I mean, honestly, I think he was smart in doing it. Noin over there is calling him a coward, but I'm like, you do realize, like, you had like an entire four buildings full of cadets that was ready to fight. No, I think what he did was smart, especially for like a guerrilla attack. Yep, and that is the end of that side. I think he does win here. So Noin actually doesn't die here. Wu Fei damages the suit, and it just kind of crash lands on the side. She survives. So that whole explosion right there, you see Noin, she's not dead. She's just she's injured. She's definitely injured. But her mobile suit's now immobilized. He wasn't going for the kill here. He was just telling her, like, look, like, I'm stronger than you, and you thought you could win just because I was a child. You are weak. Get off the battlefield. There's no reason for you to be here. He can't even beat me. I think Wu Fei normally doesn't show mercy like that, but I mean, in this particular moment, he did. Like I said, there are sparks.
邪魔するつもりか。さっさと消えろ。逃がすかよ。ですかよ。
Even with his full health HP bar, it would have been a one-shot. Unfortunately. And with that final suit blowing up, we have finished the first part of Gundam Wing. Yeah, Zex is checking on Noin. Yeah, she, like I said, she was injured, but she got a little banged up. That's pretty much it. Buffet didn't go for the kill. Zex hasn't even really fought the Gundams yet, besides like his little skirmish with Hero. So, I mean, one overall, he lost his Leo. That's pretty much it. Oh, but I'm also going to have to explain a different part here in just a second when that pops up. So this part, so the other Gundam you're seeing right there in the water with the Gundam Wing, because remember like what I said before, the Gundam Wing crashed in the water with the Leo because he got pinned. But this character right here, Duo Maxwell, he is the pilot of Gundam Deathside. And Gundam Deathside actually found the Gundam Wing underwater when the Oz faction was actually looking for the Gundam underwater. He actually destroyed all the suits that was actually about to capture the Gundam Wing. But as he was trying to, once again, like, none of the pilots know about each other, so he was like, oh my god, another Gundam? Free spare parts for my Gundam? Rockin'. So he was bringing it up. But Hero was actually trying to plan on destroying his Gundam, because each Gundam actually has a self-destruct function that if it's hit by a button, or in his case, he was actually going to use torpedoes to hit the Gundam's armor to trigger the self-destruct system. But in the mix of all that, Duo actually ends up stopping Hero from doing that. Well, kind of. The torpedoes still hit both Gundams, but Duo actually just stops the Gundams from self-destructing by disabling their self-destruct functions. So that wasn't going to happen, even if he was actually successful doing it, with Duo ever not knowing. But since Duo learned that Hero was a Gundam pilot, and he figured he's like, what, more allies the better, he actually ends up saving Hero from a hospital that Hero was actually trapped in to get healed, but he was actually about to get probed for information because he was being tracked by Oz. Duo releases him. They both go crash landing into the on the side of the building. They jump out of the side of the building. It was like 20 stories high, so haha. Hero had to be a badass in that moment with his parachute and released it at the last second, and he dislocates his leg. So that was pretty interesting. Duo kind of calls him crazy for that, and but at the end of this, Duo pretty much helps Hero to resurface his Gundam from the water, and that's kind of how they kind of become friends. Even though Hero kind of looks at everybody like they're completely beneath him, but you know, Hero has kind of have friends. Cool. So we got some characters we can scout for later to help us with the group dispatches, and we also got Beard Lime Launcher, which is actually a move from from Zeta Gundam, actually, funny enough. It's from the UC series. Surprised it kind of made it over into Gundam CrossRays, since UC series isn't really a part of this game, but still kind of interesting to see. So we got 14 minutes on both dispatches here. I think I'm just gonna sit here, kind of just wait that out because I don't want to start another mission, and because each mission is incredibly long. Especially if we do all the animations along with it. Oh, okay, so we got some more armors. So we're gonna look over a couple things. We're probably gonna start up another group dispatch, so we can go ahead and get that started. Because why not? So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna scout some characters real quick. So we got Chang Wufei for a new character. We're gonna produce his TV version of the Shenlong that we were using before. So this right here is what we're gonna go ahead and get for him. And we're also gonna get Cash right here. Get his TV version Sandrock. And lastly, we're gonna get Troa and get the TV version Gundam Heavy Arms. So the idea here is that we're going to get them into the group dispatch. We're gonna launch them out. We're actually going to unlock the rest of the Gundam Wing squad. That's kind of what I call the 5 Gundam pilots. Haha. We're going to unlock the rest of the Gundam Wing squad by using these guys to develop into the other 2 suits, the Gundam Wing and Gundam Death Side. And in turn, we'll actually be able to unlock them. So we're going to send them on their way. So send them on their way to help us kind of like gain some of these parts, because you get rewards depending on how well they do. So right now they're kind of doing the HP and auto healing factor, and one group is doing the mobility boost, and another one's doing weapons. And well, this is kind of like more like a starter list more than anything. And eventually we're gonna do the energy, and then we're gonna do one of the big ones, which honestly we're probably gonna have to dedicate one group in doing this one, because that's 15 hours. So let's go ahead and look over some stats here. My suit's a higher level just because my suit was cracked at first, so they're always gonna be kind of behind me, but their stats are not gonna always be behind me, because they have certain stats that are higher than mine automatically when they first get them. So gonna go ahead and look over a couple things, and then hopefully in the next few minutes after I'm done with this, hopefully those dispatches are back and we can go ahead and start the next mission. Let's go ahead and look things over. She doesn't have a skill yet, which is kind of disappointing. Her skills are coming up nicely. Eventually, her range is going to be higher than her melee, just because she's going to be using this suit a lot through the entire Gundam Wing series. Same thing goes with her, but I'm pretty sure hers has already started. No, it hasn't. Her defense has gotten higher, and her reaction and her awaken is actually higher too, which is kind of crazy. Looks like she's doing pretty solid. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I had to give myself melee knowledge because it helps with Sandrock's melee is not as great as Shenlong's is, so I had to give him a little bit of boost in that. But I might as well go ahead and kind of give everybody a buff, because I think it's only fair. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her range knowledge. And her give her melee handling, since all of her freaking moves are basically melee based. Keep it a little fair. Let's see, what is the next mission area anyway? Let me see that. Oh, I know, I remember this one. This one's gonna suck for us, because since we only have 3 characters, it makes that mission really difficult to do. Looks like we got 10 minutes left on the clock. So right now, this is going to be a good time to say that if anybody wants to go ahead and drop a name for a custom character they want me to do, because I mean, like I said, we only have 3 right now. We're only doing custom characters for this playthrough. So if anyone wants to drop a name, if they want me to make a custom characters of them, I can. We have 10 minutes to kill. So just drop it in the chat, and I'll go ahead and start crafting it. But remember though, if you drop the name, you're gonna have to help me throughout the entire creating custom character process. So I'm gonna be asking you like a birthday, what kind of skill you want it to have. Are we gonna make it range, melee, or we're going straight all-rounder? So keep that in mind. So I'll let you guys give a chance if you guys want to do that. I will take 2 people at a time. So I will be waiting. Gatorade is delicious. So nobody got no ideas. Alright, that's fine. We still got 6 minutes to kill. Just sitting here, just 3 more minutes to go, and no one has any ideas for me. It's okay, guys. You're just gonna leave me with a 3-man squad?
I might do some jumping jacks.
You don't have to be good with coming up with ideas. It's fine. All you gotta do is drop a name. If you want me to do the rest, I can. So we'll just start with the basics. Just give me a name. Doesn't matter what name, just tell me what you want, what the name you want it to be. You got this, Carmelita. I believe in you. I hope that I said your name right. I'm not good, not even good ideas unless it's mischief. Let's keep things PG-13 in here. Let's see, how much time do we got left? Well, I think we're just gonna bypass the custom characters today. Because we only got like 20 seconds. But in the meantime, once these guys come back, I'll give you a little bit of time. If you drop a name before I'm done with this, then I'll go ahead and create one. But if not, alright. Time to get these guys back. Alright, so they have an hour 46 minutes. Oh, looks like we got some information. We got 12 more cooldown tickets. So we don't have no level up. We have no development for that. It's gonna be exactly the same because they all have the exact same suits. But they do develop into different things though, which is actually pretty cool. Which you'll guys eventually see that. So gonna throw them right back in. Not us, not us, not us. Alright, so they're gonna go right back in. So this is probably where I'm gonna end things off for tonight. It's already it's already midnight. I've already been on for like 5 hours. This is probably where I'm gonna end the stream off here, guys. So tune in tomorrow right around the same time. I'll catch you guys later. GP signing out. Once I can get to the screen. No, not start the game. Jesus Christ. Boop. I thought about doing another one, but I didn't realize how late it was. But that'll be it for the night, guys. See you guys tomorrow.